This is He Knows Everything, bringing you that heat for we keeping a foot on the whoop, geeks. We keeping a foot on the whoop, geeks, and like the Tibetan Mastiff that I am, man. Like the Siberian tiger that I am, I'm applying what? Unlimited pressure. Because pressure does what? Heat versus pipes. Now let's talk about Skip Bayless and his critique of Giannis Antetokounmpo. Skip Bayless didn't say nothing wrong. This is the problem with a lot of mama's boy pure fucking beta supremes. Beta male cuck iterations. What we would say beta males. They always have a problem when other men give them criticisms. Giannis Antetokounmpo had an opportunity to step up and take game one. Game one wasn't basically a blowout. When we look at the score of game one, it was any man's game. Giannis Antetokounmpo failed to deliver and do what he was supposed to as a superstar. So yes, Skip Bayless is not out of pocket. It's easy for people to want to get on Kevin Durant. It's easy for people to want to get on a Kyrie Irving. It's easy for people to want to get on a Kawhi Leonard. But there's sympathy for Giannis Antetokounmpo. There's sympathy for Paul George. There's sympathy for Damian Lillard. There's sympathy for Carmelo Anthony. You know, it's a trend here. Sympathy for pure fucking beta supremes. Beta cuck males. Pure fucking beta supreme male iterations. Giannis Antetokounmpo said that he wants to be greater than the potential that he was. He said he's past 60 to 70% of his potential. If that's the case, go out there on the basketball court and prove it. You don't need us to tell you that. You go out there and showcase that you are exactly what the fuck you say that you are. If you are over 60% of your potential, prove it on the basketball court. And we won't have nothing to say. You got done the fuck up in game one. It's not like Devin Booker went off. Devin Booker had 27 points. It's not like Chris Paul went off like that. So Giannis Antetokounmpo, the guy who won the MVP, the guy who was supposed to be that next guy after Kevin Durant, he didn't step up. He didn't show out. So Phoenix Suns get the credibility for winning game one. But the loser has to get the criticism. This is the way it works. Criticism is not a selective thing. It's not a Kevin Durant thing. It's not a Kyrie Irving thing. It's not a Kawhi Leonard thing. But then when Paul George loses, motherfuckers disappear. When Giannis Antetokounmpo loses, there's basically excuses made. When LeBron James loses, there's excuses that's made for LeBron James. This is not basketball at the highest levels. This is not how basketball is judged. This is not how basketball is denoted. Because if you're judging basketball at the highest levels and you're basically telling yourself that you will hold basketball accountable, then you got to hold everything about basketball accountable. That starts with the identity and the qualification of holding the accountability that's associated with someone of the likes of a LeBron James, of the likes of someone that's a Giannis Antetokounmpo. He wasn't Greek freak. He was Greek. I don't know what the fuck he was, but he wasn't Greek freak. He didn't show up. He didn't show out the way that he was supposed to. So where's the criticism for him? So when Skip Bayless is criticizing Giannis Antetokounmpo, listen to the full weight, the full gravity, and the totality of the criticism. It's about him not showing up and showing out when it mattered the most, which was him delivering the goods in the defining moments. Did he do that? And if he didn't do that, then the criticism is valid. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat two-teller fashion. When it's all said and done, this is the problem with pure prisoners of the moment basketball fans. This is the problem with lamest basketball fans. They don't like players getting criticism. This is what happened. When Magic Johnson lost to Larry Bird, they called him Tragic Magic. And this was after Magic already had won a title. You see the level of standard basketball used to be? When Larry Bird lost to Magic Johnson, they got on Larry Bird. They said he was Larry unfucking legend. When Isaiah Thomas couldn't get over the hump against Magic Johnson and Larry Bird, they basically said the Detroit Pistons are not the bad boy Pistons. They are basically what we would say not bad boy, because they couldn't get over the hump. Basically, they were just thugs that didn't have basketball brains. This is what they called them. But when they got over the hump, they gave them credit. When Michael Jordan couldn't beat Magic Johnson, Larry Bird and Isaiah Thomas, when he finally did, prior to that, they said he could have been the greatest bust the NBA's ever seen. But a LeBron James could lose 6 NBA fucking finals. And they tell you he's the greatest of all time. It's a things that make you say, It's a things that make you say, but it's more of a lower potion. A Giannis Antetokounmpo could lose a game 1 in NBA Finals. He gets licensed. We're talking about guys that have lost the NBA Finals, not a game 1. And look at the level of criticism they got. So you think Giannis Antetokounmpo, if we're judging basketball at the highest levels, he gets cut slack? No, it's not how it fucking works. You're going to get on any and every motherfucker, dog, including Giannis Antetokounmpo. If you don't do what you're supposed to and you're a superstar, because super in front of star means that you're supposed to be super with the damn star when the game is on the line. You're supposed to deliver in the defining moments. And if you're not doing that, you need to be criticized for it. We don't criticize in partiality. We criticize in totality. Let me say it again. We do not criticize in partiality. We criticize in totality. And the totality that needs to be criticized is as simple as this. That Giannis Antetokounmpo did not show up and show out in game 1. So because of that, he needs to be put to the red carpet. He needs to be put out there on the fucking pasture. And we need to get on his rabbit ass. Because when it's all said and done, this is what it boils down to from a basketball standpoint. Getting on guys when guys don't do what guys are supposed to do. That's the cool party. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat true teller fashion. I keeps the foot on the whoop. Knicks. I keeps the foot on the whoop. Knicks. P.S. The reason why the Suns have won game 1 is because they did what they were supposed to do to win game 1. But it also means that the Milwaukee Bucks didn't do what they were supposed to do to not win game 1. So if that's the case, Skip Bayless is valid. And Mama's boys, pure fucking beta supremes, need to stop the presses and pump the brakes on the nonsense. Go sit down somewhere and what? Higgity fucking hush. Irie keeps the foot on the whoop. Knicks. Irie keeps the foot on the whoop. Knicks. This is He Knows Everything. Checking out.